If you work in higher education like me, you may too get skeptical hearing this about lecturing.
The expression that I use, which is slightly mocking, to describe this activity is content dumping. You know, you sit in one place and somebody just kind of batters you with information. Every bit of research tells us that's grossly ineffective.
Every bit of research tells us lecturing is grossly ineffective. Well, let's find out. Let's first agree on what we mean by lecturing. We'll go with a method of instruction that involves a live oral presentation given by an instructor to a body of students. So we're not talking about lecture, the educational event, as in lectures are scheduled on Mondays and tutorials on Wednesdays. We're going to talk about the act of lecturing. Apparently, learning is a bit like fitness. Just as we need to exercise to get fit, we need to exert mental energy to learn. The lecture, however, allows students to sit through the whole thing without exerting almost no energy at all. In fact, when I was a student, I would spend the semester taking notes more or less mindlessly, and then do all the actual learning in the few days before an exam. In other words, I found the lecture to be a pretty okay method for disseminating knowledge, but not a very good one for learning. Another limitation of the lecture method is that one can only learn so much from it. Nobody has ever become a great programmer, writer, or leader by merely listening to someone talk. Learning skills requires doing, but because lecturing is the most prevalent method of instruction in higher education, there's little time left for practicing and experiencing, and because of that, graduates enter the workplace with a lot of knowledge, but not a lot of skill or competency. It is hard to argue against oral presentations as such. They do have their place. Right now, I'm giving one. But when a lecture is live, with students in a lecture hall or joining online, it causes additional trouble. Unlike you, students in a live lecture cannot pause, go back, or speed up the pace and tailor the experience to their individual needs. There are meaningful differences in how people learn and prefer to learn, so a live lecture will inevitably be too fast or too slow, too elementary or too advanced for many, if not most. There are other good reasons for abandoning live lecturing as the primary method of instruction, but let's talk about how we can move forward. Yes, we do need to redesign all our courses and employ more effective instructional strategies such as the problem-based model. But the first step is to, and that is why I made this video. So if you liked it and you know anyone who might be interested to see it, please share. Thanks for watching and see you next time.